मेरे अपने बच्चे जरूरी नहीं कि मेरे उत्तराधिकारी हों। जो मेरी सोच राह पर चलते हैं वो मेरे लिए बच्चे से भी बढ़कर है।
From Kerala. We have had an illustrious heritage of making great cinema for a long, long time now. And thankfully, of recent past, there's been a lot of conversation around Malayalam cinema and the content that's being made from Kerala, and we are truly privileged to be representing an industry as such. But having said that, this particular film is an aspirational project for all of us in Kerala. This is a piece of cinema where we have aspired to dream very, very big, and we are really trying to push the boundaries of what we imagined to be possible within the constraints of our industry. Which is a reason that we were very particular that come the 27th of March, we would like our film to be released in all 5 languages across the country and across the world. And I'm particularly looking forward to the responses for the Hindi version of the film for a couple of reasons. Firstly, we have put in a lot of effort, time, and money into trying to make the Hindi version of the film sound, feel, and look as authentic as possible. Secondly, like I've mentioned this multiple times, a good 30 to 35% of this film is in Hindi, it's shot in Hindi because the story is such, the characters are such that a large part of the film is Hindi speaking. And I'm going to retain the Hindi speaking portion of this film as Hindi speaking in all 5 versions of it. So I'm very keen to know what the responses for the Hindi version of the film is. And I'm very confident to be putting myself out there and telling you that if you're a Hindi speaking film lover, please do watch the Hindi version of this film because that's how much work we have put into it. Even the track that you just listened to called Phir Zinda, it is not a Hindi song for the Hindi version. It is going to be a Hindi song in all 5 versions of the film. So once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us your time, and we will need all your help, blessings, and your encouragement to try and achieve what we have set out to with this really ambitious project of ours. Thank you.
I'm so happy. I have been here a couple of times for various reasons. I am here for some award function, for some theatre work, for my film called Vanaprastham. I had the chance of showing that film to the President of India. And this is a great moment. Again, I'm coming back with a great film of ours. This is a Lucifer franchise, and we have 3 parts, and this is the second part. Because of Lucifer, this happened, and because of the acceptance of Lucifer, this happened. And now this film, it's like something close to our heart, and we have done a great job, I believe, because when you have a film and when you work so hard and when it's showing result, we should appreciate it. So it's getting released on 27th. And we have taken this film into a level where Malayalam film, we know, of course, when you compare with the other language, the budget comes the first. But this is not the budgeted film, but we had the chance of shooting this film across the world. We have many things in Malayalam, like we are so rich in our film industry. We created the first CinemaScope film, first process 70mm film, first 3D film, first co-production film. Even my company only started the first co-production film with France called Vanaprastham. And now this is the first IMAX film from our industry. What Prati was saying was purely from his heart, that this film, it's becoming a big platform for the filmmakers to come and prove themselves that we can do great films like this.
Again, the answer is going to be very similar to my answer for the previous question. We are privileged that Sunny Deol also thinks he wants to come and live in the south of India. He's more than welcome to. We are big fans of Sunny Deol sir and his cinema. But I'm from South Indian cinema and I live mostly in Bombay. So I don't know how qualified I'm going to be to answer that question. But the writers, the fact that the power centers of every piece of cinema that is made are writers is something that I truly believe Malayalam cinema can be very, very proud of. Because ultimately the utility of the medium is to be telling a story. And a story is always born within the minds of a writer. It could be a writer-director or just a writer. But the fact is that my writer is not keeping well. He is not keeping physically well, or else he would have traveled with us and he would have been sharing the stage with us, because that's how much we respect the fact that it is his brainchild that we are all today have conceived into this film. I don't see that happening a lot in other states. I don't see that happening a lot in Bollywood, in Tamil cinema, and Telugu cinema, where you get to meet the writers behind films. But that used to be the case with Hindi cinema. That used to be the case, like you and I know. Salim Javed were as big stars as Bachchan sir or Manmohan Desai sir. Somewhere I think Hindi cinemas lost that route, and it's become algorithms and designs and all that. Maybe that's one lesson I'd keep reiterating, that Malayalam cinema should hold on to and never lose grasp of. Other than that, like I said, yeah, it's a phase. We had really bad phases as an industry too. We have gone through extended periods of time where we just were not able to come up with quality cinema. And then there would be a wave of new filmmakers, new writers who come and rediscover actors, a completely new filmmaker who'd come and do a film with someone like Mohanlal sir, who's been around for 4 decades, and make a startlingly original piece of cinema, and then there will be an awakening of sorts. Something like that will happen soon in Hindi cinema. It's not all doom and sad stories. It's just you guys are still the biggest industry in the country in terms of volume and the number of films you make. So it'll happen.
Normally people will say, oh, you cannot make it in Hindi or in Telugu or Tamil. Definitely we can make. So for example, I have done some films on Alzheimer's. I've done some films on dual personality. So many films I have done. Very serious with bipolar disorder. See, you can try and do it. Since he told, we have very strong writers, means the beginning of the Malayalam film, we used to take stories from the novels. There were great writers. Same thing happened everywhere, even Tamil also. So in between, somewhere, there was a missing. Definitely you can connect it and you can create great films in all languages. Or now it is called pan-Indian, whatever. You can see a Malayalam film in Hindi, or a Malayalam actors in Hindi, or in Telugu, Tamil. It's a great thing. Or a Hindi film in Malayalam. It's growing, like the industry is growing, and we don't have any complaints. Let it grow.
I would like to go back to Lucifer, because it's very rare in an actor's life that a combination of a commercial success and a critical acclaim and the love from the audience, and also in such a big, huge project, you get to play one of your strongest roles ever. So that was such a, I would call it a real blessing, and probably the best thing.
आपसे अपील है, बस अपनी दया भाव की आदत को बदले। गुलाबी आंदोलन अनजान द्वारा भीख मांगने की प्रथा को समाप्त करने की राष्ट्रव्यापी मुहिम है। इसका उद्घाटन वर्ष 2018 में तत्कालीन दिल्ली सरकार के समाज कल्याण मंत्री ने किया था। भीख मांगना गैर कानूनी सहित अशोभनीय, अमानवीय और दुखदायी है। फिर भी हम अपने दया भाव के कारण अनजान भीख मांगने वाले को भीख देकर इनको भीख मांगने के लिए प्रोत्साहित करते हैं। हमारे दया भाव के कारण ही भीख मंगवाने वाले गिरोह नवजात बच्चों की चोरी करके विकलांग बनाकर उनसे भीख मंगवाने के लिए मजबूर करते हैं। इन नवजात बच्चों की चोरी होने से बचाने के लिए हमें अपने दया भाव की आदत को बदलना होगा। अगर आप किसी अनजान भीख मांगने वाले को भीख ना देने की शपथ लेते हैं तो आपको सम्मान के साथ साथ बहुत कुछ, बस शपथ लेकर तो देखें।
आ गए वापस। पापा की पीठ की प्रॉब्लम और मम्मी आपकी थकान ओवरनाइट मंतर होने वाली है। प्रेजेंटिंग रिफ्रेश की ओर से नेचर प्रो मैट्रेस। इसमें है नेचुरल लेटेक्स फॉर अ लग्जूरियस ऑर्थोपेडिक फील। ये दे बॉडी हगिंग का